Arsenal Fan TV, where's those performances been all season? I mean, that's one of the most one-sided performances we've seen at the Emirates this season.
It's absolutely unbelievable. I stood here with you 3 weeks ago and we lacked commitment against Watford. The finishing was poor, and we got taken out of the FA Cup by a team who basically just sit with everybody behind the ball, pack the centre of the park and just hump long balls down the field. I think one thing that Wenger has done over the last few weeks, he stumbled across the right team shape and the right formation. With Elneny sitting in there now next to Coquelin, Iwobi playing out in the position where he's playing, we've now got a better balance to the team. Now, the most important thing, I think, having been to the Emirates a lot this season, is that we're now sort of like scoring early, which takes that anxiety out of the team, I think, and also spreads to the terraces that affects the players. For the second game running, we've sort of scored early in the game, we've controlled the game, and we killed the game by half time. And it's unbelievable, really, now that this sort of like ruthless finishing has, put us in a position now where we can at least ask questions of Tottenham and Leicester. But let's not kid ourselves. This performance really, where has this performance been? If we'd been delivering like this for the last few months, we would be basically running away with the league. Now, I looked at some statistics during the week, and I compared our run of form from January the 13th this year to January the 13th last year. Now, last year, in 9 games, we went to Manchester City and played absolutely superbly and won 2-0. We then took 24 out of 27 points. This season, in the same run of games, we've taken 12 before today. Now, if we had taken those points this season that we took last season, we would be topped by 1 point over Leicester with a game in hand. So really, you're thinking that this is an opportunity miss. So,
Now, listen, any chance? Any? Slim? Any? Come on, you're supposed to say yeah. No, you mean that, no.
What you need to do, Robbie, there should be 2 of me like there was 2 of you in your video the other day, and I'll be able to answer that. Look, obviously, there's always a chance. Mathematically, there's a chance. So let's still keep going for it. But the reality is, Leicester have got to lose 2 and drop points in 3 of their 7 games, and Tottenham have got to lose 2. So I think it wouldn't be beyond Arsenal to win our last 8 games of the season and lose it on goal difference. And the annoying thing for me is that you introduced into your debate in the week, and I'm not a Wenger in, I'm not a Wenger out. I love Arsene Wenger, but you introduced George Graham into the debate in the week in your video, and I thought that was a very good point, because I'm pretty sure if George Graham had been manager this season, I think we would have won the league, because George Graham would have had the team better set up. And it's almost like these players, they don't believe it. Well, that's Wenger's job, really, to instill that belief into him. He doesn't do that. So, I think George Graham, and to compare 2 games just very quickly. Now, when we went to Anfield in '89 under George Graham, we had to beat Liverpool by 2 goals, keep a clean sheet, really, a win by 2 goals. And playing against a Liverpool team that had Rush, Barnes, Hansen and great players. They've been on a 14-game unbeaten run and they've won the FA Cup, and Graham set us up that night to win the league. Now, I think that the trouble's begun for us this season when we went to Anfield back in January, when the team didn't play well on the night, but we turned it around to lead 3-2, and we conceded that late goal when Arsene Wenger didn't really respond to what Klopp was doing. We've never really recovered from that, so disappointing in that. And just one other thing, Robbie, I just want to mention this week. I don't know whether you've seen it, but I don't know if you've seen that interview with Emmanuel Petit this week, which I don't know when he did that, but to say the team lacked team spirit and the team lacked belief. Now, if he's saying that, that's worrying. But I think the important thing for the fans is, and I want to say this strongly, is whether Arsene goes or whether Arsene stays, we need to get behind the team now for the rest of the season. All right? Okay. Forget this debate. You've had it on your channel this week. Let's get behind the team for these 5 home games. We should win the 5 home games if we play like we played today, and then we've got those 3 tough away games. But let's get behind the team, Robbie, and have this debate at the end of Wenger's contract.
Okay. I want to sing for the boy. Arsenal sign is a small boy. Blessing follow small boy. Oh, Oluwani, just say Oluwani. The boy, he's always calling for the ball. That's how he plays. He plays like this. He's got the confidence. He didn't need to go